And we're back. We just basically did Mary Britain's first H event, and I think it just she needs one more H, or not H scene. Well, she does have one more, but we just need one more event to make sure that she is able to be cleared once we go ahead and conquer the Eris Empire. Is what I meant to say. Yay, level up. We are being invaded by the Eris Empire, which is good because we can now send Lydia up there to participate in the battle. She'll stay there for more. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're getting good money. We're getting good money now. With once South Africa gets fully public peace the next round or next turn. Oh, that 2K resources, man. That 2K resources. It'll bring our total up to 12K, or basically 13K, which is amazing. Send you buddy back there. I think we're gonna have to give him something at the very least. Let's see, 3 something. Fortunately, you can't put aircraft because his freaking things are bitch. So. I mean, it's something. He can defend himself, at least. Okay. So we will basically go ahead and keep doing events. Actually, Mary Britain's doesn't seem like she gets that event just now, so we will go ahead and do the reunion with Adolf. Now we get to research the BBE Rommel, which is the ship that I was talking about. That's pretty unique. Alright, have Lydia participate in the battle. Ah, shit. Doesn't matter. Slam. Nice knowing you, buddy. Buddy. Alright, good. Nice and peaceful. Every one of our territories is full public peace, and we are not being invaded. That's nice. That's very nice. Alrighty, now we can go ahead and research the CVA-99, which is the top tier carrier ships. So that's great. And this is what I was talking about, the BBE Rommel. This is a very special kind of ship that you can obtain to research and build, but they're just really expensive, both in terms of resources and in terms of tech. But it is very special because it not only does it have quite a good chunk of radar and lasers, but also it only costs 135 CP. And this is a very unique ship. In other words, the only downside to it is that it only has 180 HP. But even then, that's still kind of a lot, because all things considered, if you take a look at these kinds of ships, the BBA LAS-71s only have 180 HP as well, and they only have 390 lasers. It's only 30 more than the BBE Rommels, if you think about it. So the BBE Rommels are definitely a very good ship, and it's definitely something you should consider using. It's just the only downside limiting factors are the facts that it doesn't have a lot of HP, and it doesn't, it's very hard to access right away. Because first, you need Rommel to begin with and clear his events, and second of all, they're just really expensive to build and get to begin with. So it's a bitch and a half to get, but oh well, what can you do? Alright, for Ozawa Matsuri, we are now going to remove her ships, or her, usual stuff, and instead we are going to give her carriers. Right now she can only obtain, no, not you, these two, but later when we clear events and give her 34 CP, we can actually remove the CV-94 and replace it with another CVA-99, which is awesome. Let's see, who had, okay, we're going to take that off you, because you don't really need that as much as, some other people might. And, we have no use for you. Put it like that. So now she can deal up to 930 carrier damage, which is awesome. On top of which, she stacks with her own passive skill called Area of Superiority. So it's basically she's giving herself a guaranteed plus 10% damage every time she attacks, which is awesome. But again, we will go ahead and wait it out. Keep doing some more events. Okay. All right, now we can go ahead and do Lydia's events. Okay. As we worry about going to attack Great Rome, we also need to worry about going to attack Hawaii at the same time. Because if you conquer London before conquering Hawaii, then you won't be going on true route, because what happens is in Gamerica, the core units will rise up and they will eventually take over Gamerica if you don't act in time. And we don't want that, because obviously it doesn't stay with true route at all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and I mean, there's not really much else we can do until we build up enough cash to outfit our entire fleet again. So yeah, especially our Pacific fleet, because we basically can't send our best fleet over, our Atlantic fleet over to the Pacific theater, because it'll take too long, and plus who's going to defend against the rest of the Ares Empire anyway. So we basically need to rely on these guys in order to basically fight against the battle over in Hawaii. The good thing is their powers don't scale upwards at all. But it doesn't really mean that the battle's still not going to be hard at all. It's still going to be very tough. This will be quite the bitch to deal with, to be honest. I mean, Battlefield number 4 technically is very easy, because all you need to do is just stack everyone with anti-laser carriers and make sure to eliminate everyone that isn't Carol curing, because her missile damage is negligible. Like 54 missile damage, like, yeah, what's that gonna do? But Battlefield number 2 though is gonna be more tricky, because even though we should equip everyone to anti-aircraft ships, the fact that Black Hawaii has 720 laser damage means that we need to prioritize her first over everyone else. Even then, all the other fleets have additional cannon damage as well, which means that they are also a significant threat. And it's not like we have someone like Einstein or Manstein, whatever his name is, who has the passive skill that actually wards against cannon damage, which is actually very, very rare. So yeah, Battlefield number 2 is going to be the most tricky of all. Is going to be the trickiest of all the Battlefield, in my honest opinion. But we'll worry about that later. I believe one more event and we should be able to clear Lydia very soon here. For these guys. Alright, sunny condition, we don't have to worry about Sandstorm fucking up Ozan Matsuri's stuff. Actually, this should be a wrap. I also forgot that, Rete Adolf was also rocking the carriers as well. I should probably give, what is it? I forget her name. That Indian girl, a better laser ship, to be honest. What's her name again? Saffron Vita. Yeah, I think I'll give her another. One of these. Bam. So she does 612 damage as opposed to only, whatever, 486 or something like that. 468. Yeah. The thing is, though, Saffron Vita has really good stats. It's just that she can't really utilize them very well because she only has like a maximum of 390 CP. It really sucks, but what can you do? In fact, I could probably start researching those things. The cruisers are actually pretty good if you know, upgrade them all the way, that is. Go ahead and research all those, because why the hell not, right? May as well. I mean, by now, once you researched, once you tech up to the maximum carrier ships and basically the BBLAS 80 ones, then you're basically almost there. Your need for tech quickly dwindles after a while, or basically after this. It's gonna be a downhill slope from here. Alright. The reason why I'm not invading Great Rome just yet is because once you invade Great Rome, what they'll do is, I believe they'll start sending warp gates to every single location in your empire, and that's really fucking annoying. And right now, I don't think I'm in the mood for that, because we need to still gear our fleets up for the eventual attack against Hawaii. In fact, we start doing that right around now. In fact, it's just that we need to make sure who's fighting where in Hawaii, and make sure that they are able to, you know, kill everything. So for now, I think we'll send Lala Manye over to battlefield number 4. Right, battlefield number 4. And then what we'll do is, let's see. Okay, we need to keep the MIS 82 on there because obviously it gives her a lot of HP, and but for now, thirty. Perhaps. Because it doesn't really matter how fast she is, it's just she needs to be able to kill one of these fleets. 120, 170, nah, that's not gonna be enough. Excellent. Because with this, now she can one-shot this dude, and then she can also kill with her cannon ships. Maybe this guy, but then again, he's really fast. I don't want to get to that to that point. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But she can't kill this dude with her missiles, with her missiles alone. So that's good. I'm not really too sure how we're gonna use Femubeko. I mean, honestly, I don't really feel like using her because it's like, well, there are times when her local downpour passive ability is useful. There are also times when it's just a pain in the ass to have to deal with. So unfortunately, I don't really think we're gonna be using Femubeko right now. Okay, we can sell these off because we have better ones, including these. Who can we use Rinfo for, though? Because she does have plus 20% missile damage. She does go up to 540 missile laser or missile damage right away. On top of which, you can also research this for her to see the cruiser missile 82 ships. So she deals additional 210 damage. So what does that go up to? 750. If she has 750 cannon damage or missile damage, then she can definitely take out any of these guys. It's just that does her CP allow that? I don't think it does. So let's say if we were to buy this, right? Buy this, give it to Rinfo. Yeah, it's only 60. If we do her events, then we can actually apply the cannons or the missile ships to her, and she could take them out. But that's only if. Then again, we have all the time in the world, so why not? So yeah, we'll be sending Rinfo over there to with who is it? Lala Manye to battlefield number 4. So with that, basically 2 of them we can already eliminate. We just need to send in 1 more and to kill him. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, for God's sake, we can probably just send in who is it? Kathy Bradley to take care of it. Get rid of that. Shield 97s and bam. Oh no, that's not. There we go. I mean, she's not fast by any means, but the important thing is just being able to kill whoever it is that she needs to kill. Actually, with damage like that, it's kind of overkill using her against the fleet that only has 360 HP. I don't know if that's the best idea that I could do. Yeah, I could just use Saffron Vita for that, because her speed is high enough so that she can actually counter. Yeah, I think I'll just end up using Saffron Vita for this. Mary Britain would be good for Battlefield number 2, but the only problem is she doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see, she only deals 100. She deals 240 carrier and 180 laser. That boosts up to 420 overall damage potential. I suppose she can take any of these guys out. It's just that it would be nice if she could actually take out any one of them with just one of her with carrier damage alone. You know? I suppose that's possible if I just go ahead and remove this and give her this instead. Just for shits and giggles. Surprisingly, that could actually work. Okay. Okay. So, oh, damn, that's been 19 minutes already. Alright, we are going to end the video here, and we will see you guys in the next part.